すみません、定刻になりましたんで、始めさせていただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
今日は、フローの、僕ら、フローの開発者コミュニティというのを、アラさん、今、グリーンのキャラクターの、アイコンの、猫ちゃんのキャラクターの、アイコンの方と一緒に運用してまして、で、最近、アメリカじゃない、どこだin which country Starly is based on, or not belong to any special country? It's like that.
ゆきさんみたい。
Yeah, sorry, I'm muted. Yeah, we're worldwide, but to be honest, our headquarters, pretty much like the development team is based in Latvia, which is the northern part of Europe. So it's northern part of Europe.
ラトビアっていう国にメインの開発チームがいて、分散型の組織なんですけど、メインの開発チームはラトビアにいらっしゃるそうです。で結構スターリーっていうマーケットプレイス、フローだと最近すごい注目されてて、6億円近い、ダッパーラボだとアニモカブランドっていう会社から調達したりして結構話題になっているのと、あと昨年フローのチームがフローフェストっていうのをやったんですけれども、それちょっと画面共有しながら話した方がいいかな。いいよ。あれ荒川さん、画面共有できます僕。
はい、できます。
なんか多分、ホストが無効にしてるっぽい。
本当ですか。
うん。
一旦僕の画面をします。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。そう、フローフェスト。はい。
このページ
を。フローバース。これフローのプロジェクトがすごい集まってるウェブサイトなんですけど、この中で、フローフェストっていうのがあって、ここで、イベントをやっていて、結構7万人ぐらい参加した結構大規模なイベントをちょっとやってて、いろんなプロジェクトの NFT をドロップするみたいなプロジェクトだったんですけど、そこのバックエンドの仕組みとかもスターリーの方が準備されたということで、今日はスターリーのアレックスさんにちょっとお話、まずスターリーのサービスの説明していただいて、で結構事前にいろいろ質問集まっているので、それちょっと特にこれっていうやつを選んでもらって、回答をお願いしようかなと思っています。はい。じゃあ、アレックスさん、お願いします。Okay, Alex, please explain about the study first. Maybe introduce by yourself for a while.
Yeah, sure. Minasan konnichiwa, as you say it.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Alex. I'm the VP of Business Development at Starly. So yeah, probably like in a few words, what we are and what we do. I'm just gonna share the screen and kind of like guide you through the product a little bit.
So yeah, the only thing I will need. 事業開発担当でスタリーを担当していて、でこれからまずスタリーの仕組みについていろいろ説明していきたいと思います。Okay, so can you share the screen, Alex?
Yeah, the only thing host has disabled screen sharing, so you can do that.
Yeah. あれ荒川さん、これ、スクリーンの共有でできます？権限を与えるみたいなできます？
一回ホストにできるんで、ホストにしますね。
じゃあ、アレックさんにちょっと。
はい。やりました。
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, did you get the visual?
Yes.
All right, so as I said, Starly is a launchpad and a marketplace for launching digital NFT collections on the Flow blockchain.
スターリーは、ローンチパッドって呼ばれている NFT の、日本だったのプライマリーの販売。はい。大丈夫かなOK。なんか、質問とかありました？大丈夫かなNFT のローンチパッドでプライマリーの販売とかやってるマーケットプレイスですと。はい。お願いします。
Yeah.
Please.
So the main idea of Starly is that we are not launching a simple collection, a one-on-one piece. Our concept as of today is a 21 visual collection that is distributed in 3 rarity classes and packed into mystery packs.
21 means?
21, yes, 21 card.
21 cards of is... Is this the one which you dropped on mystery pack? Is it? Or which?
あれ
No, that's the concept. I don't know. Maybe we're trying to talk about Flow Fest.
Okay.
A little bit
Okay.
different,
About the
but-
Flow Fest.
Yeah. So yeah, probably I'm just gonna talk and then we can organically understand one on the same page or not. But yeah, so this is our main concept. We're launching collections in sealed packs, legendary packs, which are probably already seen during the Flow Fest. And that happened actually because we had a cooperation with Dapper Labs and the Flowverse team. And we were the infrastructure provider for the Flow Fest. So what we actually did, we provide infrastructure to launch 70,000 packs of NFTs from all the ecosystem partners in our packs. So each user of the Flow Fest has experienced the magic and sensation and the UI of Starly when he was opening his Flow Fest mystery pack.
あれマジでちょっと一旦、マジで声が出てなかった。できないですけど、ホストの権限を渡してるので。そうそう。
Alex, can you mute him?
兄ちゃんの声は全然聞こえてなかった。なんでやろうなんで出られたのかな
Is that the one?
Yeah, I think that was the one with an iPhone. Yeah.
With an iPhone, all right.
Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, great. Okay. すみません。じゃあ、ちょっと説明します。スターリーって、一個のすごいプレミアムな NFT を売るっていうよりは、いろいろなコレクションを、カードのコレクションみたいのを集めて、パックに詰めて、ローンチしていくっていうコンセプトの、サービスで、複数のコレクティブルなカードとかを一個のパックにまとめて販売するっていう、のコンセプトですと。で、このコンセプトが最も体現されているそのイベントっていうのが昨年行われたフローフェストで、このフローフェストっていうところで、ミステリーパックっていう形で何が当たるかわからないようなパックをたくさんお客様に提供していくみたいなイベントをやっていました。はい、please.
Right, yeah. So how we're different, probably you're asking, because there's a lot of NFT marketplaces out there, and how we stand out from the other one.
スターリーがどこが違うのかというと、それは、where's the different part? So,
different part from other marketplaces
from other
is
marketplaces.
Yeah, from other marketplaces.
Yes.
So we're different in a way that it's not about just buying NFTs on Starly, but it's about collecting and finishing the whole set. And the idea of Starly is pretty much not for crypto people who are up to NFTs and then NFT PFP collections, but they're more really into collecting, because one of the fundamental things for each artist who is dropping on Starly is to unite all the cards under one storyline. So when you're collecting the cards from the packs and they're randomly popping out in the packs, you're going through the experience of collecting. And when you're reaching certain milestones, for instance, you got all the common cards or all rare cards, later on, you are rewarded with a unique card from the artist 1 month after the collection. So we add more gamification mechanics and more like collecting phenomenal for our marketplace. And also top collectors are getting this recognition for the artist. So if you're reaching certain milestones, you are noticed by the artist, by the celebrity who is launching the collection.
Great. Understood. So, スターリーのそのメインのコンセプトっていうのは、ちょっと他のマーケットプレイスと異なっていて、コレクションっていうのを非常に重視していると。結構NFT のマーケットプレイスでいうと、1個のその高額な NFT とかを一個一個買っていくっていうことなんですけど、その一つ一つのシリーズを揃えるみたいな、いわゆるトレーディングカードみたいな楽しみ方、こういったことって今までまだ提供できているようなサービスがなくて、で、スターリーはまずそのパックを購入することで、なんだろう、Can you display the picture of a pack? パックを購入することで、ランダムに排出されるような、NFT が入手できるっていう体験があって、で、このパックを購入して、で、トレードとかをしながらコレクションを揃えると、リワードの特別なカードがもらえる。Can you go to the reward card screen? で、これが、リワードで、2月の10日にこれはオープンされる。このリワード自体はまだ公開前なんですけど、こういったものが、カードをコレクションするとリワードとしてもらえて、で、さらに、このコレクション率がどれだけ高いかっていうところで、Please go to the collectors。トップコレクターっていう概念があって、これは他のマーケットプレイスはトップトレーダーみたいな感じに言われるんですけど、こっちはコレクターで、結局この、how you calculate about the collectors ranking? It's depend on the complete percentage or something?
So yeah, regarding the old-fashioned top collectors. So as you see, there are different tags, let's say. So for instance, Dima Ultra has collected all rare cards, which are 4, and all common cards, which are 11. So the whole set. If the guys are completing the whole set, like all 21 of 21 pieces, they're granted with the complete tag. Of course, the main idea of Starly is kind of similar to NBA Top Shot experience, which is on Flow, is that you're actually are going for the good serial numbers. So a common pack, a common card is distributed in a lot of designs, and you actually want to get that number 1 out of the 600. So also for legendary and rare cards. So the better serial number you have of your cards, the better the scoring.
The score number is lower is better. Serial number.
So yeah, the serial number. So we have introduced the so for top collectors, of course, the more cards you have with a bigger rarity and bigger serial numbers, the higher is your top position on the top collector. But in the near future, we'll introduce the so-called collector score, meaning that all collectors on our marketplace who are collecting collections from the artists that are dropping us Starly are granted with a certain number of points of Starly points. So collectors could actually finally, like the serial numbers and owning and being a big collector can pay off, I might say, because you are battling your way through the other collectors on Starly. So, and of course, in the long run, our collectors will receive benefits from the platform, which is also going to be tied to the token we're releasing in the future.
Great. Okay. Can you display the ranking screen once again? The users ranking?
Yeah, users ranking is still not launched, but it's already official. You can read it.
Okay.
I can.
先ほど表示されてたランキングっていうのは、まず全てのカードを揃えた人っていうのが最も上位に来て、結構他のマーケットプレイスだとトレードのボリュームが基準になってランキング分けされていることが多いんですけど、スターリーさんの場合はこれはコンセプトはコレクションなんで、どれだけコレクションしてるかっていう要素でまずランキングが行われていますと。で、コンプリートってチェックが入っているのは、全部のカードをコンプリートしている人がコンプリートになってて、で、さっきコンプリートじゃなくてレアとコモンっていうのが多分10位に入ってた人とかいたんですけど、これはレアのカードは全部揃えてるとか、コモンカードは全部揃えてるみたいな意味合いです。で、ちょっといろいろな計算式があるみたいなんですけど、このカードの中でも特にレアなシリアルナンバーみたいなのが設定されていて、そのシリアルナンバーのレアリティが高いものの方が特にランクが上がったりする。で、今後はトレーダーズポイントみたいなものを導入する予定で、それは早くコレクションした人とか、特定の条件に応じてポイントを付与することで、ユーザーをコレクターとしてランク分けしていくっていうような機能をやっていく予定らしいです。なんか追加で質問したいこととかあったら、ちょっと手を挙げていただくか、なんか普通にマイクでコメント入れていただければ、はい、質問その場でできるんで、よろしくお願いします。Okay, Alex, please go on.
So Starly is built for everyone, and in the long run, we're going to open the doors for anyone who would like to drop their collections on Starly. But as of today, we're doing the so-called curated drops. By curated drops, we mean that we individually do the cherry picking for each artist who's dropping on Starly. We are doing that for the sake of kind of educating our community how to utilize our concept, because of course you can always launch one-on-one an OpenSea wearable, and it's easy as that. But in our case, we actually not only are very picky in terms of the visuals, the artists are submission, but also what are the descriptions and the storyline of each collection. So pretty much like it's a whole different product when you don't just buy cards, but you're actually going through the storyline of each collection.
Okay. スターリーは、レアリブルとかオープンシーみたいに誰でも販売できるみたいなプラットフォームにすることもすぐにできるんですが、あえて、キュレーテッドなプラットフォームにしてる。つまり、スターリーのチームが、スターリーっていうこのコレクター向けのこのコレクションカードっていうコンセプトに合った、商品を設計してくれるようなアーティストさんをこう探してきて、そのアーティストさんに対して、スターリーのコンセプトであるこのコレクションアイテム、トレーディングカードっていう、こう、要素に合ったストーリーラインに合ったこう商品の設計をしてもらって、で、こう、NFT を発行してもらうようにしていますと。で、これは、ずっとそうするっていうわけではないんですけれども、今はまだ NFT 自体が新しいものなので、これからこう、スターリーのコンセプト自体を皆さんにこう、お伝えするために、まずはこう、コミュニティを育成するために、わざと、誰でも NFT をこう発行できるようにはしていないという話でした。OK, please.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a straightforward. We also introduced a marketplace. So we are a launchpad in the marketplace, meaning like the initial drops are happening on the drops page, but you also have an opportunity for the secondary market, both on Starly and both on Blocto Bay, for instance, which is kind of like probably the main one used for the cards. So yeah, and regarding the pricing, so also we have a pretty streamlined approach in creating a collection for each artist. So it's like adding photos on Facebook, and also picking the prices for the cards and for the packs are super intuitive. We have different pricing options, and the artist can pick the best one that is kind of like straightforward to his audience and their buy power. Right now we're leasing under one price tag for all of them, because we understand that it's kind of like the most approachable and like good price for different artists from different geographies. And also I would like to mention, actually the site is a little bit down right now because the developers are tweaking in the updates, because I'm just showing, and I was not prepared. I was not prepared initially to kind of like sync with the development team on what is happening there. But yeah, like we have a marketplace, and it's a pretty big and growing right now. Yeah, that's kind of like about the creation process.
0時 UTC、4時間後。
これがスタリーの、マーケットプレイスで、スタリーはローンチパッド、NFT のプライマリーの提供、販売やドロップだけでなくて、二次流通の場所としてマーケットプレイスも準備しています。これは今は価格を設定して、で、いろいろな SNS とかでシェアして、で、ユーザーがこうトレードできるような仕組みになっていて、かなりもうすでにマーケットが活性化しているという状態です。I have a question about the marketplace. Around how is the volume of the trading volume per day between users?
Yeah, so we have this ranking page over here.
Oh, great.
And pretty like this is one of the recent updates that we actually introduced. So you can track each particular collection and how it's performing over time. So for 24 hours or 7 days whatsoever. But also in terms of the transaction volume on the secondary market, if you go to Flowverse, you can see that Starly is being in the top 3 marketplaces on the whole Flow ecosystem for the secondary sales. We're performing pretty good, even despite the fact that we are live since September last year, and we just launched only 16 collections, only 16 collection or something like that on Starly. And yeah, we're growing. We didn't do marketing pretty much at all, so we were concentrated on the Flow Fest in October last year, and actually bringing this tech and accessibility to all the Flow Fest participants.
今、スターリーの、24時間でのトレードボリュームを聞いたんですけど、でこれって、スターリーのサイト上で、24時間でも絞ることができるし、7日でも30日でも見れるっていう状態なので、そのランキングのページ見るとトレードボリュームがわかるっていうお話でした。でちょっと、フローバースっていうページに、スターリーだけでこう集計したデータがあるんですが、Alex, can you open the Flowverse, the ranking page? 今僕の方で1週間で絞ったところだと、スターリーのトレードボリュームが1万1500ドルなんで、だいたい日本円で130万から140万ぐらいかね、1週間で。7 days volume, maybe? 1週間で、そうですね、11583で、130、140感じですね。How is the effect after the Flow Fest mystery pack? Will the user is
right. So what are like during the Flow Fest and everything that's happening at Flow Fest? So yeah, actually we had a big rapid growth for the users themselves. So we have pretty much like grown to 50,000 registered users on the platform itself. But the figure of the unique buyers, of course, who are later on actually joining Starly and buying collections on Starly later on is not growing that fast. But as of today, like we on 31st December, we had so-called 100 days of Starly. And actually our metrics are showing that in 100 days, we have generated revenue of 1 million. And that came actually from 2,000 unique buyers, unique collectors, meaning that the average check of each purchase was $500. So, and this actually is pretty nice statistics regarding the fact that we didn't do marketing at all. So that's just like organic, and the people trust the product. They like the art that they're buying. And there's like a big potential when we actually gonna open doors to everyone to launch on Starly.
Great. How many are registered users there?
So as a check, something near 50K. So something sort of 48, 47,000 people.
47,000 people. OK。スターリーのデイリー、1週間のトレードボリュームがだいたい1万2000ドルで、結構これはまだ100日しか経ってないマーケットとしては、かなり良い数字なんですね。で、その要因の一つとして、フローフェストっていう、やっぱりフローが公式にやってるイベントで NFT を一気に負けたっていうのがすごい大きくて、で、数字にもそれは如実に現れていて、スターリーで今、NFT を購入したことがあるユーザーが全部で2000人。で、スターリーの売り上げが全体で約1億円なので、1ユーザーあたりの購買金額がだいたい5万円ぐらいっていうので推していますと。で、2000人の購入ユーザーに対して、スターリーの登録ユーザー数は4万7000人今いる。で、この4万7000人っていうのは、ほとんどがこのフローフェストのイベントで無償の NFT をゲット、ミステリーパックをゲットしたっていうユーザーさんで、このイベントをきっかけに NFT をまず無償で配布することでユーザーを集めて、で、そのユーザーさんに対して今度 NFT をコレクションしてプライマリー販売をしていくっていうことで、実際の購入ユーザーにつなげていくっていう作戦で今やっているというお話でした。はい。
すみません、ちょっと補足ですけど、
はい、
フローフェストは一応公式のイベントというよりは、フローバースこのプロジェクトが主導で進めたイベントっていう感じですね。はい。
ちょっとそこで質問なんですが、フローバースとフローフェスト、フローってどういう関係なんでしたっけ？
フローバースはそのいろんなプロジェクトをこうやってランキングとかで見れるようにしてるサービスです。フローバース
なんかフローも出資してるみたいな感じなんですかね、これって。
はい、なんでフローバースとフローが一緒にやったっていう感じだと思う。
やったっていう感じですね。そうですね。なんか裏事情的にはあれですよね、ロックしてるのフローですのロックが解けるタイミングでちょっとイベントをやりたかったっていう。
そうですね、フロートークンの解除の時期に合わせてイベント開催した感じではありますね。
多分今から1年3ヶ月ぐらい前に、フローの、トークン販売が行われてて、1年間はトレードできなかったんですけど、そのリリースが ロックが解除されるのイベントが昨年あって、で、そこに合わせてちょっとフローの需要を高めるためにそういうイベントをやったっていうような、なんかちょっと事情もあったりします。Okay, please, Alex. On.
Yeah. So what else? What else? Probably a little bit about a token that we're releasing, and probably
yes.
kind of
About
like
the Starly token.
highlight.
Yes, please.
Yeah. About the highlights of this January. So in a glimpse, we are releasing the Starly token, which is going to be a utility token that's going to fuel up the internal ecosystem of Starly. So the main idea of Starly token is that our collectors, the holders of the token, by staking the token, will receive different perks on the platform itself. So you can read everything through the white paper and the Starly token page. So it's a kind of like we found this is like the initial stage how we're going to introduce it, but actually we want to kind of like it's going to be the centerpiece through the relationship between the collectors and the creators in later stages of the development of the platform. All the tokenomics are included here. The roadmap is also as promised. We actually work really exclusively and really hard on taking our cap table from the pre-IDO round. We actually talk with at least 100 VC funds, and we're not just like interested in raising the round for the development of the platform, but actually we were trying to attract only the best players and VCs in the NFT space for the sake of helping us spread not only in technologically, but also in different geographies, including Asia, US, Europe, and of course, companies and VCs who are holding certain IPs like Animoca, who does a really good job with their NFT portfolio companies. So we spend a lot of time actually on our cap table and bringing only the best investors to the board.
Oh, okay. Those are the investors too, Starly?
Those are just investors, yeah.
Just investors.
And
okay. The investors and Starly token is like something related. They are holding some Starly token or just investing?
Yeah, those are. So we had a token, a private token round.
Okay.
So meaning that those are the investors that. So it was not an equity round. It was a private token round. And those are investors who participated in the private round pre-IDO. So they're actually coming in with the IP and the knowledge and in the business world, they call them smart money because it's not just about raising the funds, but actually helping to expand and grow the company.
Okay. So this week one is the third one, right? And this is the first public sale of the Starly token. Is it?
So yeah, so regarding the public sale, we are going public on 3 platforms, and they are pretty much right now present on the page. So we started with Ocam. We started with Ocam, and that one is already closed. So we did a sold out for the pre-sale on Ocam, and this is like the launch pad on Cardano. So we're of course, as I said, usually the future of NFTs and blockchain marketplaces is cross-chain. So of course we're strategically on Flow, but in the later stages, we can all approve and agree that it's going to be cross-chain. So we're exploring in the Cardano community. Right now, what is happening? The registration for the Blocto IDO has closed yesterday, and Starly is the first ever product on freshly new Blocto IDO. So it's the first IDO platform on Flow, which is Blocto. And Starly is the first token that is doing the public sale. Later this week, we're gonna announce the dates and the sequence for DAO Maker, which is also a leading IDO platform for Ethereum and Mark users. It's gonna be the last IDO before going to the exchange.
Okay, let me translate the first. まず今週、スターリーのトークンのセールがある予定なんですけれども、これ実は3回目で、すでにプライベートな形で2回セールが行われています。Can you display about the investors list? で、今すでにプライベートトークンセールでスターリーに出資されている企業がこれで、結構特定の地域からではなくて、アジア、ヨーロッパ、アメリカ、さまざまなエリアの方で、特にコンテンツを持っているような方であったりとか、かなりIP のビジネスなどに精通したような投資家さん 一緒にコミュニティを育ててくれているような投資家さんから出資を募っているという状態です。Alex, can you going up a little bit about the utility section of the Starly token? で、Starlyトークンの、コンセプトは、クリエイターと、あと、そのコレクターをつなぐような、仕組みに作れるといいなっていうところで、Starlyトークンは、設計されていて、Alex, what is the exact utility of the Starly token? How people can use Starly token for like trading or NFT on Starly market, or what's the main?
So yeah, you're asking for the payment itself. So that's a little bit different. So we are the utility token. That's probably the thing that we like to mention, meaning it's not going to be a payment token that you can go to buy and trade later on. In the later stages, maybe we will introduce also paying it, but like right now in Flow, we're doing pretty good with the Flow NFUSD. And in the near future, we're also introducing different stable coins. So maybe in the long run, there will be options of paying in Starly, but in this case, it's more of a utility, adding additional perks to the collectors and creators.
Okay. 今、僕が質問した内容が、決済で使われるのかっていう話をちょっと聞いてみたんですけど、スターリートークンは、決済では使う予定がなくて、っていうのも、フローのエコシステム上で、すでにフローっていう仮想通貨があって、FUSD っていうステーブルコインもあるので、決済としては十分、もう、要件を満たしているので、スターリートークンは決済じゃなくて、例えばクリエイターと、あと、コレクターをつなぐような形で、使われる予定で、exactly how user get the Starly token other than purchasing the Starly token, and then how they can consume or for what they obtain the Starly token.
Got it. So we're going to introduce so-called referral links and so-called rebates, meaning that the activity on the website, it's going to be kind of like everything you do, you're going to get some portion of the token in the later stages. So it's called the fueling the internal ecosystem. So this is how you, apart from buying the token on an exchange or an IDO, you can do that by actively working, trading, buying and selling, and pretty much like growing the platform internally. So.
スターリートークンを、is this something that when a user purchase something, then user can get the Starly token? Or
yeah, so we're going to introduce it in the later stages. Yeah, so all the activities that are going to be made. Yeah, it's going to be tokens.
なんで、スターリーで、例えばこのリベートというシステムだと、プライマリーセールでパックを購入すると、ユーザーのステータスによって数%の、スターリートークンが返ってきたり、ポイントみたいな感じで返ってきたりとか。And in the future, are there any other way to distribute the Starly token, like a collector's point or something?
Yeah, so I just want to actually mention one more thing also, which is kind of like crucial for the utility token as a whole. So we're going to introduce the Starly DAO in the later stages. And by Starly DAO, I mean that the top collectors and the token holders will participate in the development, in the phases of developing in the platform. So the first thing that actually we're going to introduce as a step one for the DAO, it's going to be pretty much like voting on the artists that are joining the featured artist stage. So right now, a lot of collectors on Starly are actually trusting us in selecting the artists that are dropping on Starly. But later on, this function will be held to the token holders. So people will vote what they want to see on Starly and what collection they want to see. And later on, we'll develop it into a fully autonomous organization. Regarding the drop of the token, so probably the best option apart from buying was the Gleam, the contest that was happening with the help of Blocto. So there was 10,000 Starly tokens open for distribution by actually helping us grow on the social media. And that is still active or is close. I have to check, but a lot of actually people seen Starly for the first time and become the users, and now actively are purchasing cards and communicating in the Starly ecosystem. Of course, in the long run, we will introduce various programs, how you can get token by helping the platform grow, because at the end of the day, it's all about people and the value of the card they hold. So that's kind of obvious. We are of course going to do our marketing efforts, but also if you are helping the platform to grow, then probably the value of your cards will also grow with new users coming to Starly. Probably, yeah, regarding the collector score. So this is one of the crucial features that's going to be introduced in the near future, and it's already pretty much like around the corner. We're just like thinking about it technically. So we're going to distribute portions of our tokens to the top collectors who are going to battle their way up in the collector score ranking section. So the most active participants, they're trading and they're also noticeable or on their Discord, Instagram, and they have a pretty nice pot in their collector section. They will also receive tokens in the future.
Okay, so as I see, the 16% of the Starly token will be distributed to the community. That is one which is like you told me that you will distribute through the Blocto like 10,000 Starly tokens, right? In like this week or next week. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually, so if you go to our Twitter, and it's going to be a pinned post on our Twitter, which is one of the first initiatives how you can get token without actually buying it, right? And it's with the help of Blocto as a part of launching the idea on their platform.
スターリートークンのディストリビューションに関してはどういうふうにスターリートークンを分配していくかっていうところに関しては、このウェブサイトちょっとリンクを送っておきますと、トークン、starly.io. トークンっていう、今僕がリンクを送ったサイト、ここ開いていただくと、この円グラフで書いてあっていて、で、先ほどアレクさんが説明されていたのが、まず今週から来週にかけて、ブロクトというウォレットを提供している会社さんと一緒に、スターリートークンの、ディストリビューション少し分配をやる予定で、これはスターリー、what is exactly the process to get the Starly tokens through the Blocto? Is it like something like share the information through SNS or something? Or are there any?
So if we're talking regarding, if we're talking regarding the public sale, it's basically the IDO. If we're talking about the Gleam contest,
yes.
So there are various options. So like there are a lot of criteria you have to do in terms of qualify. Later on, actually participate in the distribution of the rewards, starting with following us on various social platforms, ending with actually being a participant in Blocto VIP Guild. So there's a lot of things that you have to do in terms of qualify for the gift.
このスターリートークンを入手するには2つの方法があって、1個目がグリーンコンテストっていうもので、こっちは、特定の条件を満たした SNS とかでいろいろシェアたくさんしてくれたりとか、スターリーのエコシステムを広げるために努力してくれた方に付与するっていう、方法が1個と、あとは今週パブリックセールを行うので、そこでスターリートークンを購入することが可能です。という話です。スターリートークンの用途についてなんですが、What is our Starly token can use for what kind of the purpose for the collectors in the future, or if I have a Starly token, then what is the benefit?
So yeah, everything is fine in the staking section. So pretty much like the main idea.
So the silver, gold, and the platinum membership, this is how we qualify, right? The silver or gold.
Yeah, so these are the staking tiers, meaning the certain percent of Starly token should be staked in order to get the certain membership tier. As of today, I cannot say how many tokens you have to actually stake for qualifying for the membership, but like the main idea of it is that with as I said, we're growing organically and we didn't do pretty much nothing, right? In terms of marketing, we just kind of like stick to the product and developing the concept. But when we're going to go and more artists will join Starly and it's going to become an open platform, there's going to be a certain problem actually buying some of the NFTs. And by having the utility token, one of the things you will get is the early access to the drops. So if you're a Vivid collector and you love Starly, you love the collecting game, it's a crucial point for you to actually being able to buy the packs and NFTs of the certain collection.
スターリートークンを集めると、スターリートークンを集めてステーキングするそのステーキング量によって、グレードが決まって、シルバー、ゴールドとあと、プラチナムのメンバーシップがあるんですけど、それぞれの、この3つのメンバーシップ、これ左側が、一番左がシルバーで、真ん中がゴールドで、プラチナが一番右端なんですが、そのメンバーシップによって得られる特典が変わってくる。このリベート、例えばリベートっていうところがさっき話してたプライマリーセールでパックを購入するとまた 1% もらえるみたいですけど、around how much Starly token shall we or stake for a silver tier?
Yeah, as I said, it's something we're not disclosing yet. So
okay.
Of course, we'll see how we're gonna perform later on the exchange. So for instance, if we right now say it's gonna be like 50 or 100 or 1,000, right?
Okay.
And the price of token is gonna be, I don't know, like $20. Then it's gonna be a pity. So we're gonna evaluate in later stage.
Understood. When this information will be disclosed, right? This month?
It'll be disclosed probably in the mid of February.
Middle of February. このシルバー、ゴールド、プラチナっていう段階が実際に何スターリートークンをステークするとこのランクになるのかっていうのに関してはパブリックセールが終わってでスターリートークンがどれぐらいの金額になるかを見てで決める予定ということです。予定としては多分2月の中旬頃にだいたいシルバーランクメンバーシップは例えば100スターリートークンをステークすることで得られますみたいな発表が行われるので、それをちょっと楽しみにしてくださいということでした。Thank you so much. Great. So, are there any other special something which are regarding for the Starly tokens? Are there any other characteristic different from other service?
Yeah, I mean, like, have you seen the visual of the Starly token? It's like, I don't know. I actually posted in Discord, so I can just.
Which one? The
actually
visual of the Starly token?
The visual of the Starly token. I don't know. Like, there's not probably a lot of companies actually creating a whole visual for the token, but yet again, it's just like about the concept. So Starly is a launchpad, and if you can see our explainer videos, you understand what is the story of the marketplace. And the Starly token is also kind of like a token that you use for the launchpad, right? So you have the orbit and the space function. So this is how you can visualize how it looks like. So I don't know, like I love it. It's one of the best designs I ever seen, not because it's our token, but just because it's like really cool.
Where I can check the design, like for the Starly token?
You can go to our Discord. You can enter our Discord.
Discord.
You can also join our
can you share the
Telegram.
screen?
Of the Discord.
Yeah, Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Starly, and it's found pretty much like we're found on pretty much like a main social networks, which is Twitter, Discord, and Telegram. So I can probably drop you a link over here, so you have a more option for everyone. So yeah, let me do this really quick. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing the slides.
Yes,
right?
that's right. So
I was just like showing and remember.
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
yeah, it's kind
Great.
of Yeah, let me do that.
今ちょうどスターリートークンの特に気に入ってる部分を教えてくださいっていう話をしたら、デザインがすごいかっこいいって話をずっとされてたけど、画面がシェアされてなかった。Have you shared already?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I can check. I still not in my screen.
Yeah, wait 2 seconds.
Okay.
Loading.
Wait.
All right, so yeah, first thing first, I'm gonna drop a link here.
Yes.
So everyone could access Discord and the things that we're talking about today. And yeah, I'm going to share the screen right now and show you the token because I was 100% sure you're seeing what I'm seeing.
これがスタリの世界観を伝えるための、多分今チャットのところにリンク貼っていただいていると思うんですけど、これが、そのランディング LP というか、このスターリーのメインコンセプトを伝えるためのウェブサイトになっているということです。Wait. Let me open the website. Oh, great. So the link which you have posted is the Starly, the project website? Is it? Linktree.
No, that's the Linktree link. It's kind of like a wrap up of all socials we have. And there's also an explainer video about what I was saying today in a more cool video format.
Okay. So every information regarding Starly would be here, and we can go to the Discord or the website. このリンクツリーのサイトを見ていただくと、Starlyの情報がすべてここに集約されているということです。Okay, it's great. Are there any meaning about those coins and outside and center is like separate?
Yeah, exactly. So as I said, it's an orbit, right? And if you can see the video that is on Linktree, the explainer video, you kind of like understand where Starly has the inspiration for the idea and everything that is happening. So as a launchpad, of course, we launch our artists.
They met on Starly, launchpad and market.
Yeah.
And Starly is like a planet with an orbit and a space function inside of it. So.
Wait, let me check the video. 今のリンクトゥリーの、多分動画があるんですけど、このリンクトゥリーのページの動画開いて見ていただくとすごいよくわかるんです。スタディはローンチパッドで、これロケットでこうちょっと地球から上に上がっていってこう軌道に乗っていくみたいな感じでこう世界に向けて射出されるこうNFT を表彰するようなデザインになっていて、で割とこう地球であるとか惑星みたいなのをコンセプトにしているので、スターリートークンのデザイン自体も単純なコインが回っているんじゃなくて、こうコインっていう枠をちょっと惑星の軌道に見立てて、で中のコインがその星で、それがこうくるくる回ってるみたいなデザインにしているということです。What is the meaning of the logo of Starly? Like,
that's a very nice question. So it's a star. So when you see it, it's a star. But there are two touching points. There are two arrows, which are our creators, artists, and our collectors. So Starly is a place where collectors and creators meet.
Starly のロゴ。Can you share the Starly logo, Alex? The screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please.
Sure.
Starly のロゴってなんかどういう意味があるのかっていう質問をしたんですけども、このスターリーの、ロゴが実は2つの矢印になっていて、で、この矢印、1個の矢印がクリエイターで、もう1個の矢印がコレクターで、このクリエイターとコレクターがつながるポイントがスターリーであると。なので、それを表彰するこの2つの矢印が重なって1個のロゴになっているという話でした。Thank you. はい。じゃあ、どうしましょうか、荒川さん、なんか質問、ドキュメントに移ってちょっと質問を答えてください。I think we have 10 more minutes, so maybe if you can answer some questions in the document. Great.
Yeah, let me open it. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me open that. Maybe I will share the document.
Yeah, you can share the document.
Yes, I will. Sorry, only host can share. So maybe you are the only one who can open the document.
Okay, let me open it real quick.
僕にします。アレクさんになったら別にアレクさんにシェアしてもらってもいいかな。はい。ちょっと待って。
そうです。映しました。
あ、大丈夫ですかね、僕。あれ、やっぱダメだ。シェアできない。
今、アレックスさんに移しました。
アレックスさんに移しました。Alex, can you share the screen?
Yeah, I'm on it. My desktop PC is just like flying away because a lot of tabs are open and I was showing the video, so it takes a little bit more time. So yeah, I'm gonna open it in 1 minute.
Yes. Okay. ちょっと今、タブを開きすぎて、うまく画面共有ができなくなってる。よくある話です。最近、なんか、PC のスペックが上がりすぎて、Chrome のタブを無限に開けるんで、逆に開きすぎて、どこにいるか分からなくなっちゃいますよね。そうですね、結構質問でなんでフローを選んだのかみたいなの多かったんで、で、一応回答はいただいてるんですけど、なんか他にどういうブロックチェーン検討されたのかがもし聞きたかったら、ちょっと聞きたいなと思うので、まずそれから聞いちゃいたいと思います。一応、フローを選択した理由としては、エネルギー消費量が低くても環境にいいっていうところと、あとはメインストリームのユーザー、さっきのコレクターっていう分類脈から、一般ユーザーでも簡単に取得ができるみたいなところに魅力を感じて、フローを選んだってことなんですけど、I just talking about why you guys select Flow as a blockchain.But do you have any other options which you consider? I mean, other blockchain like Polygon or the Immutable X?
Yeah, so actually answering this question, probably, a little glimpse of how we actually on Flow from our standpoint. So we started developing Starly in beginning of 2021, right? So there were not a lot of
頭に開発始めて、でそこまでまだブロックチェーンとしては選択肢が多くなかった。Please.
So there were not a lot of options happening in the start of the NFT craze, right? So there was no Solana, there was not such a big, strong Polygon community, both also for the wax. So we were inspired by NBA Top Shot. It's even before the OpenSea boom and Rarible boom and everything that was happening in August. So it was a direct understanding that we're gonna select Flow over Ethereum due to the concept that we're actually launching a lot of cards because of gas prices, obviously. And also, of course, for the scalability options and the partnership that were happening around Dapper Labs. And we understand that if we're creating a product for non-crypto community, then it has to be Flow rather than Ethereum.
まず2021年の前半にスタリーさんは、サービスの開発を始めたんですけど、その時はまだソラナであったりとか、他のオプションが非常に少なかった。ポリゴンもそんなにコミュニティがまだ成熟していないっていう状態で、NBA トップショットだけが一応飛び抜けてトランザクション数は多くて、一応ちゃんとメインネットが動いているっていう状態だったので、選択肢としてはイーサリアムでいくか、またはフローを選ぶかっていう選択肢で、スターリーの戦略としてはもうメインストリームのユーザー、なんで一般的な仮想通貨をたくさん持っているようなユーザーじゃなくて、あくまで少額決済を望んでいるようなユーザーさんに対してサービスを提供しようとしていたので、フローを選んだっていうことでした。Yes, thank you so much. And the next question would be like the relationship between Flow, Blocto, and Starly. So, すみません。なんかちょっと最初にもしかしたら説明した方が良かったかもしれないんですが、Flow っていうのはブロックチェーンで、Blocto はウォレットで、Starly はサービスですね。なので、Blocto に保管されている秘密鍵を使って、ブロックチェーン、Flow のとのブロックチェーンに接続して、で、Starly で発行された NFT を購入したり、トレードしたりするという関係性です。I just explained about the relationship between Flow, Blocto, and Starly. The second question, Starly seems to have a strong image in terms of the load and Paxer launch. How do you deal with this? This is already answered. I'd like to ask you what possibility you see for the future of NFT. Future of NFT, Alex?
Nice question. I love it to talk about it all the time. So I'm coming from a kind of like conservative finance / political background, and joining Starly was my first kind of like entering Web3 metasphere whatsoever. So actually, like in a few words, who is the creator of Starly? Maybe this is kind of like the thing that we're not touching in our interview. But yeah, actually the team behind the creation of Starly is the same team that is responsible for Ask.fm, which is the leading Q&A platform in the world with nearly 500 million registered users as of today. We're the original founders of Ask.fm and also F3 Pool. Ask, this is like ask, you ask.
Yes.
I'm just going to put it out on the side of it.
Oh, yes, please.
So these are our previous projects. So these are our previous projects. Some of them are kind of popular also in the Asian markets.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we were the original founders of both of the platforms. So we're coming from the social background, from the social network background, and have scaled products to various millions of active users priorly. And Starly is our first baby on the blockchain in the meta space, right? And then of course, our main idea and how we're going to be different from any other is that we have know-how building social products. We would like to see Starly a little bit more social than what is happening with OpenSea, Magic Eden, and everything like that. That's where we're introducing additional features to the marketplace. Regarding the future of metaverse, of NFTs, I don't know, probably it's going to be one of the biggest game changers industry has ever seen. Some say it's going to be the next industrial revolution, but actually it's going to be something big, right? So with all the thing that is happening around the metaverse, including Facebook, including Adidas, and everyone who's joining the craze. So big brands are already there. The mass adoption has started. And right now we're talking pretty much more or less about cool visual NFTs or skins for the game. But in the long run, of course, a lot of things are going to be wrapped around NFT, starting with our medical data, ending with tickets to your favorite game show, or anything like that. So a lot of portions of the industry are going to be covered with the tech. And this is just the beginning. So we're pretty much like super early, and we can like talk about NFTs and metaverse in future for a lot of hours. And yeah, that's actually the industry I want to be in. I want to participate in the early stage because everything is pretty much like being born right now here.
Oh, okay. So you are from the Ask.fm team, or you just joined?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in the financial something business? You told me
priorly before working with the social sector. I was a financial specialist for Deloitte, and also working as a group tax manager for one of the fintech companies. Later on, I joined Ask.fm and F3, and we started Starly project.
まずスタリーのサービス自体はラトビア発の Ask.fm っていう、Q&A に答えるようなサービスをの開発チームが、ベースになっていて、彼らの新規事業として、この NFT の事業としてスタリーを始めたっていうことがあります。で、アレックさん自身、すごい今、ドキドキしている状態で、NFT っていうのは、ゲームチェンジャーとか、いろんなデジタル世界での革命とかって呼ばれていて、メタバースとかと連携していろんなことができるって、日々、役員と一緒にディスカッションを行っているっていう状態で、今、ちょうどマスアダプションが始まりだしたところですごい良いタイミングなんじゃないかなというふうにお話しされていました。で、見えてる部分だけでゲームのスキンであるとか、メタバースので着るような服であるとか、使われるようなデジタルアイテムだけじゃなくて、例えばメディカルデータみたいな感じで医療系の情報なども取り扱う可能性があるので、本当にいろいろな方法で
Web3.0
使えるようなサービスになるんじゃないかっていう。
メタバース、Web3.0、パイコン、マルチチェーン、ユーミクロスチェーン。リアルハウス。
なんか質問とかありました今。あれ誰かお話しされたかなね、大丈夫Yeah, okay. So Alex, the next question. What are the main news of Starly token? This is already answered pretty much. How many users do you expect to have this year? Are there any target of this year?
So yeah, I think we have to define, like we have different KPIs in terms of our growth, right? And by users, you can mean the users of the platform, or the unique buyers, or the users of the Discord, the members of the community, or the token holders. So we have our different expectations for various spaces, right? So of course, with the token and raising the round, we enabled ourselves to have a significant marketing budget for all things that were going to happen. So in this year, we're going to concentrate on attracting the best artists in the space to Starly. Also, not from the visual and art scene, but also from the pop culture scene. That's one thing. The second thing is that we're going to do a lot of marketing, not only in the conservative press releases and advertisement, but also working with different celebrities, different KOLs, key opinion leaders in various geographies, and actually introducing the product to the market. So I might say I don't want to set any targets, right? But with the pace that we're going through right now in our company and seeing how the numbers are growing, we can expect 5-10x increasement for all the metrics that we're kind of like having right now.
So right now, is it exceed your expectation? The number actually increasing?
So yeah, no, we actually didn't set any. So I might say we're still on a low start, right? Because we didn't do marketing at all. We're just like seeing how it's gonna grow organically in the Flow ecosystem with the artists that we're launching. And when we're gonna spend the budget, we're gonna start attracting more people to the team that's actually gonna do full in marketing. Then we're gonna see how we're gonna grow from what we're having right now. But yet again, as I said, without doing marketing, I generated 1 million in sales from 2,000 unique buyers, collectors. The average check is $500. 16 collections pretty much like in Q3, so in a quarter, so 16 featured artists. And then community of 40,000 people that are not collectors, but they're actually seeing what is happening and following all our paths.
特に今ここでお伝えできる具体的な KPI っていうのはないんですけれども、内部では単純にマーケットに対して何人の登録ユーザーみたいな感じで KPI の設定はしていなくて、Discord のユーザーがどれぐらい増えて、コミュニティがどれぐらい育成広がっているのかであるとか、あとはもちろん登録ユーザーがどれぐらいいて、そのうちのユーザーのどれぐらいがNFT の購買をしていてっていうのは、細かく KPI は決まっていると。で、さらに今後、やっぱりマーケティングを一番これからやっていくと。今の段階ですでに4万人以上のユーザーがいて、アーティストも16人ぐらいのちゃんとコレクションを登録してくれているアーティストさんがいて、かつ1億円以上の売り上げが立っているという状態で、これがローンチしてから100日経った今のスターリーの現状で、これからいろんなアーティストさんで、単純なファインアート系のアーティストさんだけじゃなくて、ポップアーティストであったりとか、あとはセレブリティ、芸能人みたいな部分にもリーチして、いろいろなマーケティング活動やプレスリリースやって、どんどんユーザーを増やしていくような活動をしていきたいというふうにおっしゃってました。Okay, thank you so much. すみません、最後になんか今、この話聞いて質問等皆さんからあったら、ぜひお伺いできればと思うんですけど、何かありますでしょうか？ちょっとそろそろ時間だと思うので。
ちょっと一つだけアーティスト関連の質問で、ちょっとアーティストさんが何人か参加者にもいらっしゃるみたいで、ちょっと今後どういうアーティストの方の作品が、その販売のできる対象として受け入れられるのかとか、なんかそういう選考の基準というか、なんかこういうアーティストを求めてるみたいなのがもしあれば教えてほしいなと思います。
わかりました。Alright, there are several crypto artists in this session's participants. So, if you have any idea what kind of artists you are looking for to Starly platform.
Yeah, well, that's a nice question, and we're open for all the artists that want to join Starly right now. So, what is the process that is happening now? So, what we're expecting from artists who want to join Starly, of course, probably one of the priorities and like primary aspects that differs Starly from OpenSea is that when you launch on Starly with the curated concept, you know that our community has all eyes on the artist, and the sales, if we're talking financial, of course, are way better than just like launching your collection OpenSea or any other platform, because there's various people launching at the same minute, right? So it's pretty prestigious to actually have all the community seeing your art on Starly, and that's why we're very picky in terms of our artists and the quality of the whole product that we're bringing to Starly. So what we expect from our artists, we have in the link tree, you can see there is a space for the artist. It's going to be apply and submit your works for the Starly. So what we're looking for and how a lot of artists are coming our way is that they create a presentation, and you'll be able to see what is needed in terms of criteria to prepare and show us. So that each artist not only shows the visuals he wants to launch in Starly, but also initially provides the concept and idea and the story I was talking about before. So at the end of the day, when we're seeing the presentation of all the cards and their rarity classes and the story, we actually fell in love. We understand that this is something we want to give to the community. This is a real high quality piece of product because it unites not only the visuals, but also the whole storyline and the atmosphere that's bringing.
Understand. So this Dropbox DocSend is the concept of the study one.
Yeah, this is the presentation we have prepared for artists, so they have a better understanding of the technical part and also the organizational part for launching a collection.
はいです。まずスターリーの特徴として、キュレーテッドなプラットフォームなので、スターリーのチームがある程度こう選定して、先行したアーティストさんの作品を出していくという、工程になっています。なので、オープンシーとかレアリブルで普通に出すよりも、スターリーで出した瞬間に、そのアーティストさんのコンテンツは、ほぼすべてのスターリーの、ユーザー、コミュニティの目に触れることになるので、かなり厳正な選考を行った上で出していますので、じゃあどういうふうなプロセスでそれをやっているのかというと、先ほどリンクが送られているこのリンクトリーのスターリーのところで、アーティストさんへみたいなリンクが貼られているんですけれども、そこをこう開くと、スターリーでどういう NFT がこう求められているのかっていうのをまとめたコンセプトが書かれているページがあるので、ちょっとそこを見てみてください。今ちょうど僕メッセージで共有したので、そうなんですけど、どうですか、荒川さん。なんかもっと具体的にあります？質問として。こうアーティストさん、
そうですね。
こういうポイントが聞きたいとか、なんかもしあったら。
まあなんか、今出てるものって結構なんかそのコレクティブルが多いのかなって思うんですけど、やっぱりそれが必須条件だったりはするのかなっていうのは。
それでいうと種類が多いとかですか？1枚あたりの発行数が多いとか、そういうこと？
種類が多い必要があるのか。
Right now, most of the cards on the study platform are the collectible card. So there's a many kind of the card for the one pack in the one pack. So are there any standard at least like 10 kinds of the visual art should be prepared to launch on a Starly? Are there any
Yeah, I got the question. So the collection consists of 21 visual assets. So it's going to be a 21 art piece.
Okay.
And we required 3 additional pieces for the reward section. As you see, there are like 3 cards that are there closed for the month. And later on, they're distributed for the community, for the collectors as part of the reward. But in the next stage, and actually it's going to happen really soon, probably next week, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have a big collaboration between one of the ecosystem partners. And it's already announced, and I'm going to share it here, but you will see if you're following what is happening on the Flow Fest. And this collaboration will also pave the way for a new concept for the Starly. So as of today, it's 3 mystery packs, 3 rarity classes, 21 visual card. But it's gonna open a whole new concept for the artists that want to launch their experience in the one mystery pack. So the collection could start with 7 or 8 cards, and it could be like up to 101. But if they're gonna be stored in one mystery pack, so you're buying just like one mystery pack, and the random is gonna pop over there. And this is one of the new concepts that actually being brought to Starly pretty much super soon. And yeah, also to elaborate more on that, there was a question regarding the wallet that we're using, the Blocto wallet that we're using. And actually, we're also going to introduce, this is actually an exclusive information. No one in the whole world, apart from the internal team, knows about it. But we actually got to integrate MetaMask for buying initial packs on Starly with stable coins, the most used stable coins like Binance USD, USDC, USDT. Also, there's going to be FUSD, which is Flow. So a lot of people who have problems in opening new wallets like Blocto, exploring new wallets, and they have MetaMask, they actually could also participate in the next collection with their MetaMasks.
Understood. So in terms of the number of the collections per, in terms of number of the cards per collection should be, right now it's a 21 plus 3 reward. But in the future, this should be from the 1 to 78 cards plus 1 reward. Is it?
No, it's going to be collection starting of 7 cards.
Oh, 7 cards. Okay.
But the 7 and plus up to, I don't know, like we'll see how it's. But it's going to be packed in one sealed pack. We have like 3 right now, but it's going to be 1 pack.
説明の冒頭で、21枚のカードっていうお話があったんですけれども、今はスターリーは21枚のカードプラス、リワードの3枚のカードを準備しなきゃいけないという仕様になっているんですけれども、ベリースーンなんで非常に早く、もうすぐ、最低7枚まで準備すれば、あとはこう7枚以上であれば大丈夫。7枚プラス1枚のリワードカードさえ準備すれば、あとはこうパックが形成できるっていう仕組みで、リリースされる予定というお話でした。Alex, are there any minimum number of the quantity per one design of the card? Like,
so how many designs will be in the collection?
How many editions per card?
How many editions? So for the new collection, I'm not sure, but for the ones that we have right now, there are 11 common cards, and they come in an edition of 600. 4 rare cards. Actually, I'm just a little bit lost. Let me check really fast with the numbers.
一応カードのアイテムごとにレアリティがあって、でレアリティごとに、カードの枚数が決まっている。コモンのカードの場合は全部で600枚。For the common card, each card 600 or all common cards 600 or each.
Let me show you. So, for instance, this is one of 11 common cards. And this one, the edition number of it, it's 600. So you can find a serial number from 1 to 600 for this particular design, right? And we have 11.
600って書いてあるのが全体の発行枚数。で、コモンの場合は1個のデザインに対して600枚が発行されている。Yes, please.
Yeah, and also just to elaborate a little bit more on the serial numbers. So this is our secondary market and how it looks like. And you can see that there are different serial numbers. And of course, the closer they are to 1, the price on the secondary market is bigger. So this is how people are selling the cards.
Great. ここに書いてあるエディションスというのがトータルの発行枚数で、左端に書いてあるシリアルナンバーで、それぞれのシリアルナンバーでいくらで出品されているかが見れるので、好きなシリアルナンバーの商品を購入することができる。Okay, great. So how many editions in the layer? Do you have any idea?
In the rare, they're
rare.
100.
Yes, rare.
So
rare is 100.
And legendary is 50. That's pretty much like the higher the price of the packs. Yeah.
レアの場合は発行枚数が100で、レジェンダリーは6枚。 大丈夫ですか荒川さん、こんな感じで。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい。Okay, thank you so much, Alex. It should be already. Yeah. Alex, did you have anything you want to share about the Japanese community?
So actually, a few words. I want to say, like, first of all, this was one of the most interesting formats I ever had for the AMA. And because we call it a little bit, it was like a LAMP format, right? It's not about having 500 people or like 3K in Telegram. So it's kind of like a friend atmosphere with 30 people here on Zoom. And it's like, I think it's a more kind of like friendly approach and personal touch with talking to you guys. And thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity. We're of course very interested in you guys following and actually becoming the members of our community, because yet again, I think we have created something truly different from what you're seeing right now in the NFT space. And our previous track record and what we've done kind of like not guarantees, but like highlights that we're actually full in with the product. And we actually want to create something super different, something super scalable and interesting for the whole world. And of course, minding the fact that we're here in Europe talking English, of course, we're interested in expanding to different geographies and also for Japan, because there's an active Flow community there. And we really think, Starly will be something that the people, the lovers of the Flowverse will actually admire and know that the product is there and he's happening and he's one of the leading products on Flow.
Great. Thank you so much. 今回この AMA で結構いろんな AMA では大体テキストでやることが多くて、むちゃくちゃこうテキストのメッセージの質問がバーってくる感じだったんですけど、今回ゆっくり話せて結構楽しかったということでした。で、スターリーのコミュニティにぜひ皆さんも入ってほしくて、これは購入するだけじゃなくて、結構いろいろなディスコードに参加したりとか、いろんな形でちょっとスターリーを楽しんでもらいたいと。で、スターリーはコレクティブルっていう観点から他のサービスでは絶対できないような体験を提供できると考えているし、他のサービスと違ってとてもスケーラブルで、特に国を限定せずに世界中の人が喜ぶようなサービスにどんどん広げていきたいと考えていると。なので、フローのエコシステムもうまく使いながら、スターリーをどんどんいろんな国で広げたいと思っているので、皆さんもぜひスターリーを触っていただければと思います。とのことでした。Okay, thank you so much, Alex.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
ありがとうございます。
Good night. Good night, Japan. Bye.
はい。こんにちは。